Hello again, Lections! Welcome to our Kokology Series. If you've seen the first one, I bet you are looking for another fun game today. Now get ready as we're just about to do that. Before we play, let us thank Mr. Tadahiko Nagao, the famous Japanese psychologist who authored the book of this unconventional question and answer game. Kokology came from the Japanese word kokoro, which means the study of mind and spirit. This game is fun for family or friends, especially as it aims to reveal a part of your personality by responding to questions. Another key point that will help you is on how well you imagine. For this one, all you must have will be a paper, a pen, and your creative mind the entire time. Now, I need you to answer as honest as you can so we can have accurate results. So write down with the first thing that comes to your mind, as there will be no right or wrong answers. So go ahead and turn up your volume if you need to. I'm telling you, this will be fun. Are you ready? Let's get started. Kokology number 2. The doctor will see you now. Imagine yourself entering a hospital or a medical clinic. Perhaps you've been to a hospital before, or perhaps this is your first visit. Either way, you prepared yourself because the doctor will see you now. You looked around and noticed that the place is neat and tidy. There are surrounding healthy reminders inside. Aside from you, there were also people who are here for different reasons. As you wait for your name to be called, a small boy racing around the waiting area unattended catch your attention, so you warn him to be careful and slow down. First question. How do you think does the boy react? Write down your answer. As you continue to scan through the clinic, you notice that the door to the examination room is open just a crack. You catch a glimpse of a gray and unhealthy-looking person being looked after by the doctor. The patient is a person you know. Second question, who is this person you see as patient inside the room? Write down your answer. After some more minutes, the doctor's nurse comes out and calls your name. Strangely, the nurse bears a very strong resemblance to someone you know. Third question, who is the person you resemble the nurse with? Write down your answer. Upon being called, the nurse then assisted and examined you. After the examination, the doctor calls you into his office, but when you enter, he remains seated with his back turned to you, muttering to himself as he goes over your result. He remains busy and shows no signs of explaining things to you. The last question is, how do you respond to the doctor? Write your answer. Try to recall your responses to the 4 questions and let's see the underlying meaning of your answers. A hospital means different things to different people. Those coming in to have some undiagnosed condition examined for the first time may look on the place with a sense of anxiety and dread. But for those walking out the door after recovering from an illness, or for example delivering a beautiful healthy baby, the hospital takes on associations for happiness and relief. The hospital is a world in itself where life and death, or sadness and joy, cross paths and intermingle on a daily basis. And for the people within, every day is another chance to heal not just the body but the mind as well. So the hospital here is a place of sickness and healing. By visualizing yourself in this scenario, you tapped into those parts of yourself that feel weak or in need of care. The boy's reaction shows how you react when others criticize you or notice your faults. Did he act as though he couldn't hear you, or perhaps he stopped in his tracks to apologize or stick out his tongue like a spoiled brat? Now you understand how other people feel when you do just the same to them. The person you imagine as the patient in the room is someone you feel you could never rely on in a crisis. But if that's not entirely the case with you and the person you thought of, then perhaps there were times in the past when you feel you are of help to him or her than this person has been to you. In real life, a doctor's nurse instructs you, may it be to drop your pants, bend over, and cough. The doctor's nurse represents someone with the power to decide for you in some aspects of your life. The person you thought the nurse resembled is someone you have always looked up to out of either fear or respect. This person has some power over you somehow. It may be that the person is someone you admire who will always be above you in your mind. Finally, the way you responded to the doctor's behavior shows how you handle being bullied or teased. Some prefer to wait things out, and others demand an explanation, but some also just get up and walk out the door. Now, which did you do? Your answer is more likely the manner you will react in real life. There you have it, guys. Again, a disclaimer, the meanings posed here may reflect only a fraction of your experiences, but it's still you to tell whether you have had an accurate result or not. After all, according to the great Tadahiko Nagao, one of the truest signs of strength is accepting one's weaknesses. Hope you enjoyed. For the next Kokology, stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. Till the next one. Bye!